Welcome to the RCC podcast by Richard's Commerce Classes. Let's understand the functions of management. Management is a set of principles which relate to the various functions such as planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, controlling, which are helpful in achieving organizational goals. According to L.A. Allen, management is what manager does. This definition focuses on the role of manager in the form of different functions. The functions of manager start with planning and end with controlling. But every function is interrelated with other function. They are inseparable in nature. Management functions concern all levels of management. Let's get an understanding of all the functions of management in greater detail. Part 1. Planning. Planning is the basic function of management. Every function of management is based on planning. It includes deciding the things to be done in advance. In short, planning is a detailed program of future courses of action. Definition of planning according to James Stoner. Planning is the process of establishing goals and a suitable course of action for achieving these goals. Let's move on to the importance of planning. Point 1. Helps to set clear objectives. It helps managers to analyze the present condition of the organization and on that basis to identify the ways of attaining the desired position in future. Point 2. Provides path of action. It acts as a guide and they provide direction for doing the right things at the right time with right way. Point 3. Planning improves performance. It helps managers to improve future performances of employees by establishing objectives and selecting a course of action. Point 4. Minimizes the risk. By deciding in advance the tasks to be performed, planning shows the way to deal with changes and uncertain events. It minimizes the risk of future or uncertainties of future. Point 5. Planning leads to optimum utilization of resources. Organizational plans are prepared by taking into consideration the availability of resources and proper allocation of resources for various activities. Point 6. Helps in decision making. For achieving goals, planning helps the management to select the best alternative by considering all positive and negative outcomes of all the alternatives. Point 7. Useful in setting the standards for controlling. The actual performance can be compared with the standards, and managers can find out the deviation, if any, between the actual and the standard performance. Point 8. Facilitates coordination of all activities. It reduces overlapping among activities. All activities of business organization are closely linked with each other, which is considered in the process of planning. Point 9. Facilitates other management functions. Unless the plan is ready, other management functions such as organizing, staffing and so on, cannot be undertaken. And last, point 10. Promotes innovative ideas. It is a process of decision making which involves promotion of innovative ideas after critical thinking. Ultimately, these innovative plans result into attainment of the goals of the organization. Moving on to part 2. Organizing. This function is important for execution of the plans which have been prepared by top-level management people. The synchronization and combination of workforce, physical, financial and information resources are established in the process of organizing. Definition. The term organization is used to denote the structure. According to Mooney and Rayleigh, organization is the form of every human association for the attainment of a common purpose. What is the importance of organizing? Point 1. Facilitates administration as well as operation. Grouping and assigning the activities is the task of administration, whereas processing according to it is operational activity. Point 2. Brings specialization. Division of work helps in bringing specialization in various activities of organization. Specialization in activities leads to increase in organizational efficiency. Point 3. Defines the jobs properly. It helps in putting right men on right job, which can be done by selecting people for various departments according to their qualification, skill and experience. Point 4. Clarifies authority and responsibility. Structure defines the role to every manager. This can be done by delegating the authority to every manager and clarifying the way he has to exercise those powers. Point 5. Establishes coordination. It creates clear-cut relationships among positions and ensures mutual cooperation among individuals. Point 6. Helps for effective administration. The utmost care is taken while placing right person, in right job, with right authorities and responsibilities. It is achieved through division of work and delegation of authorities. Point 7. Helpful for growth and diversification. The growth of every organization depends on its smooth and efficient functioning. This is possible only when the organization structure is well defined. Point 8. Creates sense of security. Clarity in jobs and powers helps in increasing mental satisfaction and it creates sense of security among the employees. Point 9. Scope for innovation. Employees can work by using their new ideas. This provides enough space to the manager to develop talent and flourish the knowledge. And last, point 10, helps in optimum utilization of resources. The right workforce utilizes other resources at its optimum level so that desired results are achieved within defined period. Moving on to part 3. Staffing. Staffing is the process of attracting, recruiting, selecting, placing, appraising, remunerating, developing and retaining the best workforce. Definition according to S. Benjamin. Staffing is the process involved in identifying, assessing, placing, evaluating and directing individuals at work. Let's now discuss the importance of staffing. Point 1. Effective managerial function. Competent workforce can work effectively in different functional areas like production, sales, finance and the outcome of other functions is based on the effectiveness of staffing. Point 2. Leads to effective utilization of human resources. Staffing function leads to effective utilization of human resources. Excessive burden of work is avoided and this results in improvement in performances and progress of organization. Point 3. Builds cordial relationship. This function is helpful in building healthy relationships among all levels of employees in the organization. Point 4. Helps human resource development. Skilled and experienced employee is an asset of a business organization. Staffing helps to inculcate the organizational culture into employees. Point 5. Helps in effective use of technology and other resources. Trained employees can use the latest technology, capital, material and methods of work effectively. It helps in building competitive strength of the organization. Point 6. Improves efficiency. Training and development programs are offered to the employees for self-development and organizational development. Point 7. Long-term effect. Proper selection of employees leads the organization towards the path of success. Naturally, long-term positive effects can be observed on the efficiency of an organization. Point 8. Essential contribution. Staffing ensures the continuity and growth of the organization through development of employees. Therefore, the contribution of the staff in their future roles is taken into account in staffing function. Point 9. Provides job satisfaction. Employees can be motivated through financial and non-financial incentives. Adequate remuneration increases job satisfaction and morale of the employees. Training and development programs and job security are the factors which are important in providing job satisfaction. And last, point 10. Maintains harmony. In staffing process, individuals are recruited, selected and placed as well as their performance is regularly appraised and promotions are given on the basis of merit. It brings peace and harmony in the organization. Next up, part 4. Directing. Directing is the soul of management function. It is the process of instructing, guiding, communicating, inspiring, motivating and supervising the employees to achieve predetermined goals of an organization. Definition as per Theo Himman, direction consists of the process and techniques utilized in issuing instructions and making certain that operations are carried out as planned. Let us now see the importance of directing. Point 1. Initiates action. Direction is the function which supports to activate the plans with the help of employees. Every action is initiated through timely direction. Point 2. Integrates efforts. Communication is one of the elements of direction. It helps in integrating the efforts of all the employees and departments which results in achievement of organizational goal. Point 3. Means of motivation. A manager identifies the potential and abilities of its subordinates and helps them to give their best. Point 4. Provides stability. Effective leadership, communication, supervision and motivation develop cooperation and commitment among the employees. It provides stability and creates balance among various departments and groups. Point 5. Coping up with the changes. With the help of motivation, proper communication and leadership, the employees can clearly understand the nature of change and also the positive outcome of adopting to the change. Point 6. Effective utilization of resources. Proper instructions and systems are developed to avoid wastages and duplication of efforts. Point 7. Creates team spirit. Direction focuses on motivating the subordinates for group efforts. Group efforts or team spirit plays vital role in success of an organization than individual efforts. Point 8. Explores capabilities of individuals. Every individual has various capabilities or potentials in addition to their formal qualifications. Direction helps to identify and utilize their abilities for best performance. Point 9. Increases efficiency level. Guidance and motivation is given to subordinates to perform at their best level. It works positively and results into enhancing the efficiency level of the whole organization. And last, point 10. Cooperation. Cooperation is necessary for smooth flow of organizational activities. It should be created by manager. Healthy cooperation, teamwork and higher efficiency level lead to attainment of goals. Moving on to part 5. Coordinating. Coordination between different functions and all levels of employee is the essence of organization success. It is an integration of different activities which is essential for their smooth flow. It establishes harmony among all the activities of an organization in achieving desired goal. Definition by Henry Fayol. To coordinate is to harmonize all the activities of a concern to facilitate its working and its success. Let us list down the importance of coordinating. Point 1. Encourages team spirit. In organizations, group of individuals work together. Coordination arranges the work in such a way that minimum conflicts are raised. It increases the team spirit at workplace. Point 2. Gives proper direction. Coordination integrates departmental activities for achieving common goal of the organization. The work is arranged in a very systematic way. Point 3. Facilitates motivation. Coordination motivates the employees to take initiative while completing their assigned task. An effective coordination increases efficiency and results into growth and prosperity of the organization. Point 4. Optimum utilization of resources. Managers try to integrate all the resources systematically. It helps in utilizing all available resources at its optimum level. Point 5. Achieve organizational objectives. It ensures smooth working of the organization in the process of achieving the objectives of the organization. Point 6. Improves relation. Coordination develops cordial relations between all the levels of management of an organization. Every department depends on functioning of other department. Point 7. Leads to higher efficiency. With the help of optimum utilization of resources and effective integration of resources, the organization can achieve high returns in terms of high productivity, high profitability as well as can reduce the cost. Point 8. Improves goodwill. Higher sales and profitability can be achieved due to synchronized efforts of organizational people, strong human relations and lower costs. It directly results into creating goodwill. Point 9. Unity of direction. Different activities are performed by different departments. Coordination gives proper direction to all departments of the organization. And last, point 10, specialization. All departments of the organization are headed by experts in their respective fields. The specialized knowledge of these departmental heads helps in managerial decisions. It leads organization to march towards growth and success in the competitive world of business. Let us now discuss the last function of management. Controlling. Controlling is a function of comparing the actual performance with the predetermined standard performance. It measures deviation, if any, identifies the causes of deviation and suggests corrective measures. The process of controlling helps in formulation of future plans also. Definition of controlling by Philip Kotler. Control is the process of taking steps to bring actual results and desired results closer together. What is the importance of controlling? Point 1. Fulfilling goals of organization. Controlling is the function of measuring the performances at every possible stage, finding out the deviations, if any, and taking corrective actions according to planned activities for the organization. Thus, it helps in fulfilling the organizational goals. Point 2. Making efficient utilization of resources. Various techniques are used by managers to reduce wastage of material and spoilage of other resources. The resources are used by employees in the most efficient and effective manner. Point 3. Accuracy of standards. An efficient control system helps management in judging the accuracy of standards, whether they are accurate or not. After reviewing them according to changing circumstances, they are revised from time to time. Point 4. Motivates employee. After setting standards of checking performance, they are communicated to employees in advance. Due to this, employees get an idea about what to do and how to do. Point 5. Ensures order and discipline. Controlling is the function of order and maintaining discipline. It works for reducing unprofessional behavior of the employees. Discipline is maintained by continuous checking of performances by the superiors. Point 6. Facilitates coordination. Control is a function in which the roles and responsibilities of all departmental managers and the subordinates are designed clearly. Coordination between them helps to find out the deviations in their respective departments and to use remedial measure for desired results. Point 7. Psychological pressure. The performances are evaluated with the standard targets. The employees are very well aware that their performance will be evaluated and they will be rewarded accordingly. Point 8. Ensures organizational efficiency and effectiveness. Factors of control include making managers responsible, motivating them for higher performance and achieving departmental coordination. It ensures about organizational efficiency and effectiveness. Point 9. Builds good corporate image. Controlling function helps to improve the overall performance of the organization. Minimum deviation in predetermined standards and actual performance results into the progress of business. And lastly, point 10. Acts as a guide. Controlling function provides set of standard performance. Managers as well as subordinates work according to it. Wherever necessary, they can take the help of these standards and can achieve desired results. Thus, in summary, management is a set of principles which relate to the various functions such as planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating and controlling, which are helpful in achieving organizational goals.